Welcome back, everybody, to Lounging with John. Glad to be here once again. I know it's been a couple days and not been putting much up in the last few days, but I do think most of you, if not all you guys, will understand. You know what's going on. You know what I be doing. You know my thing. Just doing my thing. No, I'm just kidding. Hanging out with you guys once again here on Spreaker. If you are not subscribed and you're listening to us through YouTube, go ahead and smash on that subscribe button down below. If you're listening to us through Spreaker, you can hit the follow button. You can also find us through iTunes and subscribe so that you don't miss out on any great podcasts that we publish just for you, just for the subscribers and all the new guests that we get in. And glad to be here, guys. I know it's been a little bit, but I've been super busy, and I'm sure you guys understand that, going to school and fitting that in with the, everything else going on. Anyways, let me get these shout-outs out of the way first to some of my favorite people out there. Well, all you guys are my favorites, but to the ones that I always got to throw a shout-out to, just because they interact with me a lot. They talk to me through Twitter and stuff like that. And so, I'm able to communicate with them more than what I do every single person, which I'd love to be able to talk to all you guys, but not everybody, sends messages and all that. So, shout out to MS Blue Wings. Hopefully you're doing good, my dear. I think it's awesome that you're getting into YouTube and getting on YouTube and doing your thing and, becoming a part of that. I think it's just really awesome. And Brandy and Georgia Girl, Country Girl, all you guys out there, Joanne, Jerry, known as Mind Blind, Mama's Messy Kitchen. Well, Jerry, you're not the only one that's got a messy kitchen. Anyways, glad to be here, guys. Glad to be back. And I know it's been crazy here the last few days. Just trying to, get everything taken care of and all that stuff. But, here we are. So, I don't want that. I want my song that you guys love so much. Not that. Not that. Not that. Where you at? It's a coming, guys. It's coming. Well, right there. I love that one. Don't you guys? Anyways, we're going to talk about a couple things here. One of the crazy things going on right now, and I'm going to get your guys' opinion, your thoughts. And be sure to comment down below in the comment section on this. But I just want to know what your thoughts are on the newest little thing going on with Donald Trump and some of that stuff. He says that if the wall does not get built, the government will be shut down. Well, Mr. Trump, as you are our president, and, I don't agree with everything that you do, so I'm not going to get too deep into the politics thing, because there are some things that really do anger me, but we all have our own opinion, right? But anyways, $52 votes so far say yes, let's build that wall. Let's add more security to our country. Now, as I see nothing wrong with adding more security to, our borders and stuff like that. We've got 8 votes that are against it, and those 8 votes needed are against it. But Donald Trump says either we build the wall or the government will shut down. Now, guys, don't hold me in the wrong here. Don't take this. Let's keep this as a kind of like a constructive criticism, so nobody's feelings gets hurt and nobody argues back and forth. We don't want that, right? But I don't agree with that. I don't agree that we should shut the government down because the wall is not being built. I don't agree that we should shut the government down because them 8 votes are not being put in.
Don't hit me.
I don't think that's fair to our country, our people. Not fair. It's just not cool. So I don't know. What are you doing, boy? Sorry, I had to make a pit stop over here by my son. He's over there getting him. He is 14 and still drinks milk out of a bottle.
No, I don't.
That got his attention. Anyway, but I don't agree. And I spoke with, and I recorded this earlier on a podcast, but it didn't record. So unfortunately, that didn't work out so good. But anyway, I spoke with my oldest boy, Brett, and he's really not a Trump supporter. And you know, the thing is, guys, is everybody, they all have their own reasons why they might be against something, right? We all do. Whether we believe in something or whether we don't, we have our reasons. And that's the beauty of, you know, living in America. Being a part of the United States is really anywhere, it doesn't even matter. We have the right to feel and you know, give our opinions. Well, at least in some countries, if you do that, you might not want to do that out loud. But in the United States, you can. I apologize for all the racket in the background. I don't know what they're doing in the kitchen. Maybe trying to tear it upside down. I don't know. Anyways, and I don't think Brett is back yet. No, he is not, is he? Anyways, he doesn't like Donald Trump, doesn't support him because of these, and I'm going to just tell you guys because I know he wanted to have his opinion out there and he didn't get to because of that. And the reason is because, one, Donald Trump doesn't believe in global warming. He stepped away from that project. And honestly, I can understand his point on that because global warming does happen. Global warming does affect our planet. Now, some people, they don't believe it just because they don't see it with their eyes. I'm not one of them people that, you know, I'm not one of them believers to where I've got to believe it only if I see it myself. If there's theory behind it, then that leads to, you know, believing something more than just guessing. And a lot of people get that confused, actually. They think theory is just a partial opinion, but theory is actually when there's more than one resource of evidence towards, you know, pointing out a fact on something. But anyways, so he's not. I'm not going to, you know, share my opinion as far as if I believe, you know, if I'm a Donald Trump supporter or not, because everybody has their own opinions, and I really, I got to be careful when I get into politics. But I will just say this. Shutting the government down, I don't believe that that's the answer to getting this wall built. And I don't believe that that's fair to all the people that might be, you know, well, the people that will suffer because of that. I don't think anybody should suffer. That's something totally different, but I don't agree with it. That's just my opinion. I'm curious, though, what do you think when it comes to, do you think the government should shut down because of the wall not being built? I don't. I do not. Wow. There's just some news I I don't know. I don't know if you guys would want me to share my opinion about some other stuff with Trump or not, because it can get pretty in detail on some of my opinions about that, and I don't know that I really want to share that right now and get a lot of people angry or say, you're wrong and that's not right and you shouldn't. And it's nothing bad, but it's just a fact that, when you get into politics and stuff, it can get, I've seen a simple conversation turn into a complete fight, and I'm not about fighting like that. So I just want your opinion about the wall and about the government shutting down. Do you believe it should or not? Do you believe in the wall? Should we have a wall? What's your opinions on that? Please leave your comments below. Take part in this, because I really, really would love to get some feedback on this. I'm actually going to be doing an essay on this specific topic. So you're helping me out if I can get as many as possible just to give me your opinion. What do you think about the wall? What do you think about the government shutting down if the wall was not approved? And why? So, that said, let's move on to the next topic. How's that? I said this earlier talking about school, and my podcast didn't make it through. But, I'm sitting in class yesterday and I realized that even though it's, later on in life, I'm sitting here and I'm finally doing it. And I tell myself, why? Why didn't I do this a long time ago? And I'll tell you what happens. If you're young and you say, well, I'm going to go to college and I want to do this, but I'm going to wait a little while. Please, please, don't step away from it too long, because your desire for it and your motivation for it will fade away. Now, that's not just a guess, my friends. That's a fact. And I don't want to see anybody at all lose their dreams. Now, I didn't lose mine, because I'm getting them back now. And it's never too late. Just remember that. And it's only up to you. A lot of people say, well, things happen for a reason. That's true. They do. But you also got to remember, even though things happen for a reason and for a purpose, you also have the ability to change that. So if you don't get somewhere in life and you say, well, it wasn't meant to happen, that's not really true. It could also mean that you forgot, that you put your dreams on the back burner and you let less important things get in the way of that. Don't ever let nobody tell you what you can and cannot do, what you should or should not have. I did for a long time, and I paid for it. I paid for it dearly. And all of it wasn't so fun. So go for your dreams. Go for the things that you want in life. A good way to do this, those of you that are sighted and those of you that are not, that are visually impaired, get a piece of paper or go on the computer, write down all your goals. After you write down all the goals you can think of, I want you to pick 3 of the most important goals that you want to achieve. And I want you to write them down on a separate piece of paper or on a separate file or on a separate page of a Word document. And then I want you to take them 3 goals, and for each goal, 1 being most important, 2 being second to most, and 3 being third to most, write down the steps to reach each goal. If you do this, if you put things in order, things work out so much better. Now, you might have other things that you will need to do to accomplish one step. Remember that. But don't give up. Just write down what it takes to reach that goal, and write down what is going to be the best route to take to complete that step. Anybody can succeed, guys. I'm not saying this because I'm just going to college now or I'm changing things about my life and stuff. I'm saying this because I know what happens if you forget. And I don't want to see anybody, nobody at all, to go through all the hurt and all the pain and all the rough lessons that I went through in life before just doing it. That's the true answer right there. You just do it. Just go for it. If it really means that much to you. Other than that, guys, and remember, I believe in every single one of you, and if anybody ever needs a little support, maybe you need a shoulder to lean on or an ear to listen, you can think of me more than just being John over on Lounging with John on YouTube. You can think of me as your mentor to help push you and help give you that confidence that you might be lacking of. Because I believe in all you guys, and I want to see you reach all your goals and be happy. That's the main thing. Be happy. My first day of college went good, guys. My first class was really cool, and at first I thought, I really need this class, and it's what they call a college beginner class. They go over a lot of different stuff, and I'll tell you what, I enjoyed it though. I learned a lot just in that class yesterday. Then my next teacher, very, very nice lady, for my English, very nice lady, very nice, and I believe that I'm going to learn a lot from her, not through just books, but through the things that she says and the points that she makes. There's things I learned yesterday that I wouldn't have learned if I'd have never went, So, very excited. I'm going to start trying to podcast more, there at school. Later on, once I, get to know people more and get comfortable, I would love to bring other people on my podcast. There's some people I met that are also visually impaired. We're actually going to be, there's a support group getting put together, a study group. And it's just us that's visually impaired because we have more challenges on top of just doing our homework. There's more things we have to do to make that happen. And it helps to have people there, so I just got the email on that today, so I'm definitely going to be joining up with that. So, anyways, guys, leave your comments below, and I will get in and do a podcast here in the morning before I start my day, and we'll go from there. So, guys, I appreciate every one of you. Again, be sure to like, share, subscribe, all that stuff. Tell your friends about us on YouTube or on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn. Anywhere that you can think of, help us grow. Please help us grow, guys. And help us bring in more people. And just continue to do better and better. So, I appreciate all you guys. And, oops, had to fix something there. But I appreciate all you guys, and hope everybody's doing good. MS Blue Wings, I'm proud of you starting to step up on YouTube. I think that's awesome. Jerry, Justice, all you guys out there, I love you guys very much. And thank you guys for all your kind words and all the support that you give me. You guys mean the world to me, and having this channel here on YouTube and this podcast here on Spreaker, it means so much to me. So, you guys take care and be sure to leave your comments, and I'll talk to you very soon. Be sure to leave your thoughts on the topic that we started out with today on this podcast about Donald Trump with the wall and shutting the government down. I'd love to see what you guys got, what you think about that, and we'll pick it back up later on. And I'll talk to you guys later on. Bye-bye.